Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Nerd Girl Universe, and I am of course the Nerd Girl in Nerd Girl Universe.
And I'm Nerd Girl's mom. So, we have had this channel, you
Yes.
I'm hijacking. I'm in here.
Yes she
Anyway.
is. Anyway, we were watching a bunch of superhero movie trailers, including, I think it was the Lego Batman movie, Doctor Strange, Justice League, Wonder Woman, all those, right?
Right?
And we noticed something peculiar. It seemed that the new Flash, not the TV Flash, the new Flash in the that's going to be in the Justice League movie, seems a lot similar to a certain webhead that was in Captain America Civil War.
Yeah, I was noticing that too. And a certain Dark Knight seemed very familiar in his recruitment techniques. Of a very
Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist.
Yes, exactly. So we thought, as our first video, that we would, or as her first video, I'm just kind of in here.
Yeah.
I keep saying we. I'll probably pop up periodically, but anyway, let's get back on topic.
Right.
That it was interesting when when Nerd Girl,
Sorry.
aka Dev, showed them to me that we both noticed that similarity, and so she decided that this would be make a cool first video talking about that. Anyway, all right, back to you.
Okay, so anyway, we noticed like the new Barry Allen, not the TV Barry Allen, was sort of had a quirky, fanboyish personality via the snippet that we saw of him, like with the him just hopping on board in a couple of seconds, and when he asked if he can keep the Batarang.
Right. And we noticed that was kind of the similarities with Peter Parker and Spidey in the Civil War movie, as far as the battle scenes, how he was excited about Cap and told him how he was a big fan, and also
how he was fanboying over the Winter Soldier's metal arm.
Exactly, yeah.
That is awesome, dude.
Yeah, and just even the way that he was recruited was very similar.
Peter comes home. He finds Tony Stark in his living room with his aunt. And Barry comes home. He sees Bruce Wayne in his house or apartment or whatever. And, he eventually manages to get him to reveal himself.
Yeah.
With Tony, it was saying that he was going to tell Aunt May, and then he webbed his hand to the door. And with Bruce, it was him throwing a Batarang at him and then catching it. And it was... that's too similar to be a coincidence. Is it a coincidence?
I think, this is my personal opinion, I think that DC has realized that they've got to do something about their movies.
Because Batman v Superman.
I personally, I would just throw it out there, I didn't really get into Marvel until you started getting into Marvel. I've always been a DC fan. It was always Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman for me. Those are the ones that were for me. And then I started watching the movies and realizing that I like the Marvel movies better.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
The themes are serious, but there's a good sprinkling of humor and lightheartedness.
And quips.
Yes, and lightheartedness about the movies that I think is missing in the DC movies. So I think DC, in order to, they're always going to be hardcore fans. I will admit, I'm not a hardcore fan of anything except Battlestar Galactica. Dirk Benedict, Richard Hatch, be still my heart. But anyway, so I'm not as hardcore fanny as some are, you know, Star Wars. But I do think that DC decided that they realized that they needed to fix their movies. So
yeah, definitely.
they're, dare I use the word, plagiarize? from Marvel on how the format and on how that they're how successful. So I don't think that was a coincidence. I think that was a conscious decision on their part, which I don't think is a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing to reevaluate at times in anything, whether it's movies or otherwise. Mm-hmm. If it's not working, maybe you need to think about doing something different. And I honestly think that that's what they did. Yeah. I have never been interested in seeing any of the DC movies since they took a darker tone. Yeah. I'm not interested in them. I just haven't. I love the TV shows. Arrow's kind of dark. I love
Flash.
I love Flash. I love Legends of Tomorrow.
Speaking of, I need to catch up on that.
Yeah, they're all, but they're not as dark as the movies. I mean, the movies are ridiculously dark. You know, and I get, everybody says, well, Batman, he's a vigilante and he's got, but it's still a comic book. It's a comic book. It's still a movie.
Yeah, it's a comic book character that was put into an adaptation of a certain director.
Yeah, well,
or a screenwriter or whatever.
And then if you really think about it, Dev, the creation of comic books and superhero characters was basically they were created during the 1920s and the 1930s to the 40s through, we're talking about the Great Depression and World War II, which was a time when reality stunk. You didn't need to be dark because your reality was already dark, whether or not you're going to have a job, food, war, you have family members fighting overseas, and dying. Your world was already dark. Mm-hmm. So comic books were an escape from that, and it was a way to look at the world and go, look, the good guys can win. Things are bad, but the good guys will prevail in the end. Yeah, will prevail in the end. So I think I think that in that regards, that's what comic books were created for. And I think DC lost its way on that part. I don't need to go to the movie theater to be reminded how dark the world is. I go to the movies to be reminded, hey,
the world is pretty awesome.
Yeah, the world is pretty awesome. And that kind of stuff. So anyway, I am, however, interested because we're going on like 10 minutes, not quite 10 minutes, 8 minutes, and I don't know where they'll post this off. But okay, so we talked about the coincidences, and
we've seen longer videos on YouTube.
Well, okay, so so we've seen all the trailers. So we've seen Doctor Strange. Do you think? Do you want to go see? Do you think you want to go see Doctor Strange?
Yeah, I think so. It would actually be really cool, and it looks really. With the effects, it looks so cool and everything. And also that funny bit at the end with the Wi-Fi password.
That was funny. That was funny. That
cracked me up every time I watch that.
But see, that's the kind of humor that I like in movies.
It's the Wi-Fi password. We're not savages.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So you'd go see Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Okay. So we saw the trailer for that. Okay.
Lego Batman movie.
Justice League Lego Batman movie. Would you go see that? Okay.
Definitely, that is yes.
Yeah, I think
Wow.
I would go see Lego Batman movie. The trailer was funny.
Yeah,
I liked
Bruce, I've taken away your computer privileges.
Yeah.
Gasp.
Yes. And the going through of Robin finding his costume and
mariachi, okay, that one is culturally insensitive.
Yeah, that was funny. And then also the riding along and learning lessons and where's the seatbelts?
Life lesson 1. Life doesn't give you seatbelts.
Yeah, that was fun. So I will go see that DC based movie.
Yeah, me too.
Justice League.
Maybe.
that was the first trailer. I'll have to see more.
Yeah.
But I'm on the fence.
He said no. He said no.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the fence about that. Wonder Woman.
Maybe.
I have to admit, there are things about the new Wonder Woman. Yeah, I
loves Wonder Woman.
Linda Carter. Wonder Woman. I even have Wonder Woman as my ringtone. Okay. So, I might go see the Wonder Woman movie. I actually kind of
changed it from World War II to World War I.
Yeah, I wish they'd have left it in World War II, but I mean, I get it. I like the more warrior-like component to Wonder Woman, because technically that's what the Amazons are. They're warriors.
Greek mythology.
Yes, they're warriors. I like her new costume. I like that the costume is it's still feminine, but it's not dare I say, it's not over sexy. No, seriously, come on now. I mean,
true.
You know, all you other nerd girls and nerd girl moms know what I'm talking about. You know, there's a whole lot more to us than our body parts. Just throw it out there. So I like the Wonder Woman. I like the Wonder Woman costume. I don't know that I like the darkened down colors, but I like the costume. Yeah. I like the shield. I like the cut. I like that. You know,
I'm Mr. Trevor's secretary. I do what he doesn't do, and I do it. And where I'm from, that's called slavery.
Yeah, but I like
blunt.
Yeah. I like that. So I might go see it. I'll have to see more. I was excited. I did like the trailer. I thought that it was pretty good. So, and honestly, I'm not up to speed on who's who, what's what. That's her job.
Like, seriously, all the comic knowledge in here.
Yeah, well, and the movie characters. So that's kind of hers. Mine is I won't say the mature perspective, but a different perspective. Mm-hmm. A experienced perspective. I'm not going to say old. So anyway, so I might go see the Wonder Woman. So what did we do? We did Doctor Strange. We talked about Justice League.
Wonder Woman, Doctor Strange,
and Batman. So is that all? That's all we've looked at, right?
That's all we looked at so far.
Yeah, so far. That's all we've looked at. There it is. So, we'll pop in, or Devin will pop in. I may pop in with her.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I can let you appear on a couple more episodes.
Oh, a couple more?
Or maybe it's I don't know. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, she'll figure it out. But we just wanted to come, and you'll have to forgive us. Our appearance is not the best. We have a crazy household around here, so...
Yeah. Speaking of... Hold on. Zoe, quit licking your butt.
We have our dogs licking our daughter's, one of my other daughter's feet. So, but yeah, we have a crazy household. So sometimes we'll pop in here when we just think of things.
Yeah.
And we just thought about that when we saw that we like, oh, hey, you know.
Why not do our first video on it?
Well, why don't you do your first video and I'd help you out?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's that. So, it's all, take it away, Dev. Close it down.
I haven't thought of an outro yet, but, well, for now, I'll see you later. Peace.